Guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day so far. So today I'm going to talk about my use it don't lose it and how I'm kind of changing things up a little bit. So my use it don't lose it was kind of like a combo between a project pan and a monthly makeup basket, and I did really well with the concept in August, but in September I got oral surgery. It threw off the whole project. I mean, I did keep logging stuff, but it's just nothing's really that impressive because there was like a week and a half where I didn't wear any makeup because the oral surgery went so horrible. So I decided for October, we're gonna be making some changes and some fun changes. First of all, I wanna get rid of the name Use It Don't Lose It. I think I was just trying like not to call it a project pan when it wasn't and not to call it like something else when it wasn't. But it makes it sound like the makeup is expiring when it's not, so I think that might confuse people. So I'm going to start doing just like what people typically call a monthly makeup basket, where they pick certain like palettes to focus on. And we're not going to do that with every single category of product, which we'll talk about in a minute, because there's certain categories like foundation where I don't have that many. But there's one category where we're going to do something different. So with lipsticks for October, I'm going to do a lipstick challenge. So what this challenge is I'm going to wear a different lipstick every single day of October. So yes, I have 31 lipsticks, actually more than 31. I don't want to know how many. I'm ashamed, but I do. So I think it's kind of a cool challenge not to repeat any lipsticks for the month of October. I hope you guys think that's exciting. And maybe if you want to do it too, let me know. We could support each other on Instagram. And like if for some reason, like if I need to do lip swatches in a video, that does not count as me cheating. I always have an official lipstick of the day. Either I take a selfie for Instagram or I'll take like a flat lay of makeup. So those will be my official lip shades for the day. So you could keep checking on me and making sure that I do not cheat on my 31 different lip colors starting October 1st. If you don't follow me on Instagram, my name is Madison_MakeupnMacabre. I would love for you to follow me on there. So that's going to be the special challenge for the lipstick. And who knows, maybe next month we'll do that with eyeshadows or something. So the eyeshadows, we're just going to pick some to focus on. I have 5 palettes, which seems like a lot, but I mean, I see people with monthly makeup baskets. Some do like 3, some do like 7. I usually think 4 would be an ideal number for me to focus on, but one's very small, so I'll explain that in a minute. So here are the 5 palettes I want to focus on for October, and like I'm not setting a goal of how much I should use each, but I will record my usage and let you guys know. So of course, if you've been following me on Instagram or saw my other video, you know that I want the Kat Von D Saint Center palette to be around for October. It's something I recently got, and it's just so beautiful. There's just so many different looks you can do. You can do neutral looks, vibrant looks. It has everything. So I definitely want to play with this baby in October. So we will include that. The next palette is also going to be by Kat Von D. And I've missed this little guy. Well, it's not little, but I don't know why I called it that. But acting like it's my child or something. So this is just the regular shade and light palette, which I used a lot in the spring. And then when summer came, I really didn't reach for it as much. But you know how it is in the fall. It's easy sometimes to do a neutral look or like a bronzy look. And these make really good crease shades. And then use like maybe a ColourPop one on the lid. So I definitely want this back in my life. So I got a recent gift from a family member. It's the Lorac Pro 2. It's like the cooler tone one. So I really honestly, I think I wore this once. I haven't had much of a chance to play with it. So what better chance than October? It's the cool tones, I think, are just different because a lot of palettes are warm tone. So I think this is a great palette just to have something different. So I'm excited to play with it. I did use my Lorac Mega Pro in September, and I love that palette. So I will be putting that in again in like November or December. So I know I love the formula. I just haven't had a chance to play with these colors. So this is very exciting. Then I had this in August, and I'm bringing it back. This is a mess, by the way. This, as everyone knows, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance, and there's my dog barking in the background. So I had done really well with this. I have some dips on this side, so I want to continue working on that. And because it is fall now, and I was using this palette in the spring, I used a lot of that side. I want to see if maybe I'll dip into any of this side now that it's fall. And it kind of is the opposite of the Lorac palette. Sorry guys. This is a very warm palette, so I kind of have a little bit of both going on. Now the final one I want to put in here is very tiny, and I have a feeling I'll use it a lot at the very end of the month, close to Halloween. That's why I wanted to include it. It's from the indie brand Lunatic Cosmetic Labs, and you can tell I designed this custom, and you can tell that I designed it for Halloween. Like, look at that vibrant orange, that sparkly black, that burgundy. So like that sparkly black, like I don't normally walk around with sparkly black on my lid, but on Halloween I might. So I definitely want this bad boy around and in the running to use, because I think on Halloween week I'm gonna like really want to play with this a lot. So I'm definitely excited about that. So as far as like foundations and concealers and that kind of stuff, I'm not someone who like, I hoard the stuff that's like colorful and fun, like lipstick, highlighter, eyeshadow. I honestly think I have like 4 foundations, 4 concealers, like 1 loose setting powder, 1 pressed setting powder, like, so all of those kind of categories, there's no point in me like breaking some apart for the basket, because I just don't have that many. But there are 2 more categories we are going to do. So I'm going to focus on some highlighters. So Mary Luminizer, always got to show her lovely packaging. She was in the botched month of September, so she's getting another chance. It's almost hard like not to use Mary Luminizer. Like, it's just like the perfect universal shade. It's like not too light, not too dark. So if you don't have this, I highly recommend it, and I'm excited to include it again this month. And then I wanted to include my Jouer Skinny Dip. It's actually what I'm wearing today as a highlight, because it's a very like bronzy, like the Mary Luminizer is kind of like a lighter gold. This is like a more like bronzy gold, and is very good, I think, for like some of those fall looks that are deeper. And I just love this color so much, so I think it's perfect to include it. This is a very good formula if you ever want to try it. I really love the Jouer highlighters. Then I have 2 Becca Minis. I have, what's this one? This is Opal, which this was another poor baby that I used it quite a lot in September. But it didn't get to like as full as it could have if I didn't have that oral surgery. So I want to give it another go. I don't know how good you can see it because of the lights, but this thing does have good use on it. I just really gravitate towards this color a lot. And when I was thinking about some of the eyeshadow palettes I was using, I think this will look good with that Lorac palette, so I wanted it in here. Then I have another mini that I recently picked up. It's Vanilla Quartz. It's actually a new shade from Becca. It's only available in a mini size at this time. And just in case you haven't heard, unfortunately not Champagne Pop, but some other colors like Moonstone, for example, are now available in this mini size for a lower price. So you don't have to wait around for like a set to come out if you just want a smaller size of the Becca highlighter, because you have a lot of highlighters, or because the big ones are kind of expensive. Now you have this choice for much less money, and the product lasts a pretty long time, even though it's small. So I love Vanilla Quartz. I was wearing it the other day. I think it's gorgeous. So I definitely wanted to include it and get some more time with it, because I think it's so beautiful. So I'm only giving myself 2 bronzers, and this is just a tip. I know like I'm still considered new to makeup, but my 1-year anniversary is coming up. But if you're like someone who's super new, maybe you just started last week or last month getting into makeup, if you want my opinion, don't buy a lot of bronzers, because I don't have that many. I want to say maybe 7 if I have to guess, and I just gave one away, which is good. Bronzers, in my opinion at least, you don't need a lot of, and these 2 match me the best. So this is the Becca Bali Sands, which I was using a lot in September and will be using again because it's one of the best matches to me, so why not use it? I do have some specialty bronzers that are like luminized and stuff, but in general, I don't think you need a lot of bronzers. And the other one I'm going to be focusing on, which is also a good match for me, is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. They only have 2 shades. This is the lighter of the 2 shades. As you can see, I'm pale as hell, so it's a good match for me year-round because I am Casper the Ghost. So yeah, that's what we're going to be focusing on this month. So I'll definitely let you know if I succeed. And then I'm also allowed to like use ColourPop shadows on the lid, and then maybe I'll use like those in the crease, so that is fine. And then the only time I can cheat on the highlighters is if I want to use like one of my cream ones from like Makeup Monsters or ColourPop now and then, but I'm going to try to mostly use these. But sometimes, you know how it is, you just have a certain look and you need to reach for something else. But overall, I want to stick to these designated items. And like I said, if for any reason you're interested in doing the lipstick a day for October, definitely let me know in the comments. I'd be so excited if you did it with me. So please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments what palettes you've gotten recently, or what palettes you've had for a while but maybe you put aside for the summer and you're excited to bring them out for October and the fall. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.